It said Kim's new sex tape when you clicked on it. And it's like, over my dead body, is this shit gonna happen to me again? I just want it gone.
Caitlyn Jenner is avoiding the situation. The 73-year-old ex-Olympian makes an appearance in the brand new House of Kardashian documentary series on Sky, where she talks about her relationship with her ex, Kris Jenner, and the Kardashian-Jenner clan. Today, we're going to discuss controversies about Caitlyn Jenner and Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner. One subject that Caitlyn seems purposefully ignorant of is the infamous sex tape that Kim Kardashian made with her ex, Ray J. Prior to the premiere of the Kardashian family's reality series, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the sex tape that was leaked in 2007 appeared to help propel Kim and subsequently her family into celebrity status. According to E! News, Caitlyn reveals in the documentary about her initial response to hearing about the sex video. "Whatever's going on, I don't know what it is, and I'm gonna go to the golf course. To be honest with you, I just stayed out of it. Kris never talked to me about it," according to Caitlyn, and she never talked to Kimberly about it. Regarding the rumors that the tape was purposefully released, Caitlyn argues, "I don't know what occurred, why it happened." Caitlyn says she has no information about the claims that Kris and Kim worked together to distribute the tape in order to gain fame and attention. "I never ever wanted to have that talk or even have it," she said. Kim has made repeated references to her sex tape over the years, claiming it has caused her a great deal of embarrassment and shame. Kim said Ray J threatened to disclose previously unseen video from the tape during season 1 on the family's new Hulu series, The Kardashians, and at the time claimed that her now ex-husband Kanye West prevented that from occurring. Kim acknowledged to host Andy Cohen during the reunion episode of the Keeping Up with the Kardashian series that the tape was her biggest regret. In September 2022, Kris appeared on The Late Late Show with James Corden and underwent a polygraph examination. During the test, she was questioned about her involvement in assisting Kim in the release of her intimate video. Kris refuted the accusation and received a result indicating she was being truthful during that moment. The 73-year-old former Olympic gold medal winning decathlete remarked in the teaser, "Kimberly calculated from the beginning, how do I become famous?" She appeared to be alluding to her leaked sex tape scandal with her ex-boyfriend Ray J in 2007. Joe Francis, the creator of Girls Gone Wild and one of Kourtney Kardashian's ex-boyfriends, added his thoughts on the questionable ascent to fame of the inventor of Skims. Francis claims in the video that Kim's sex tape was a means to an end. The purpose was to stir up controversy. After being married to Kris for 23 years until 2015, Caitlyn is asked in the preview what it was like to work professionally with Kris. The I Am Kate star responds with a knowing laugh as the clip abruptly ends. The 3-part documentary series, which is being produced by 72 Films in collaboration with Sky Studios, will look at the cost that comes with having Kardashian-level fame, according to the series' premise. The television show will also feature never-before-seen archival footage and interviews from the family's inner circle. "I was happy to participate in the interview process to share my side, which points to the strength, influence, and prowess my family has in capturing the world's attention and maintaining it over the years," Caitlyn said in a statement regarding the documentary's impact. She continued, "I am so extremely proud of all my kids and stepkids." Back in December 2017, Caitlyn discussed how she had grown apart from the Kardashian family, telling British broadcaster Piers Morgan that she had lost all relationship and doesn't talk to any of her ex-wife and stepchildren any longer. Last year, Caitlyn, who has been a part of the reality series Keeping Up with the Kardashians since the first episode aired in 2007, expressed her disappointment at not being a part of the family's most recent program, The Kardashians, on X, formerly known as Twitter. She retweeted an article from Variety regarding her absence from the series in March 2022 and added, "I was there when this started from day one. It grew as I observed. The nearly 20 seasons I spent working on the show were among my career high points. Working with my family for so many years and connecting with the fans, it was incredible." She continued, "I'm glad for my family that it still exists." The key point of contention between Caitlyn and Kris is that Caitlyn insists Kris was aware of her gender dysphoria, while Kris maintains she was not. Before making love to Kris, Caitlyn claims in the book that they talked about her gender issues. She claims that she admitted to Kris that she preferred dressing as a woman and had even done so in front of her, but she likely downplayed the idea that her condition would ever change. She does, however, believe that Kris should have understood that Caitlyn was confused about gender from the fact that she had size 36B breasts as a result of hormone therapy. In an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashian, Caitlyn expresses shock at Kris's response to her transition. She believes that she was taken by surprise by my ultimate shift to Caitlyn, which obviously means in her perspective that she did not know enough. She cried intensely as she attempted to come to terms with the situation while being featured on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Her initial response appeared somewhat puzzling, and it remained so considering her observations. Caitlyn is likewise forthright, asserting that she and Kris bargained over terms to address her gender dysphoria. She claims that she frequently pretended to be a woman in front of Kris, but she eventually stopped because she felt ridiculous. She fell for Bruce Jenner, not some porcelain doll knockoff. After some discussion, Kris and I agreed to take Caitlyn on the road, but she is not allowed to play in our house or hometown. End of discussion, Caitlyn writes. Regarding the origins of their reality TV life, Caitlyn was similarly frank. She goes so far as to say that Keeping Up with the Kardashians was only approved due to her involvement in it, not just because she suggested that their family be made into a reality TV program. The vice president of original programming for the E! Network, Lisa Berger, is quoted as saying that she first didn't get it, and that the only person in the room she knew was Bruce. Ryan Seacrest persisted nonetheless. In the end, 4 episodes were approved, according to Caitlyn, largely because I am in the public eye and maybe that's a hook. She claims that, yet by participating in Keeping Up with the Kardashian, she sold out. When it came to this part of her life, she also didn't hold back. Additionally, she said that Kris intimidates her in this situation, that her mother was ashamed and that she lacks self-respect. Writing about how Kris helped her mend her bond with her 4 children from previous marriages was more honest. Kris adores my kids as much as I adore her kids, another aspect of our partnership. However, she claimed that Kris was to blame for a rupture between Caitlyn and her sister. She claims that Pam was left out of Kris's celebration on the 20th anniversary of her Olympic victory. They barely spoke for nearly 20 years, according to her. By recounting the breakdown of her marriage to Kris and noting that while they had 15 good years, the last 5 years were acrimonious misery, Caitlyn also reveals quite a bit about herself. When she states that in 2013, she confided in Kim Kardashian about her gender confusion, the candor just keeps pouring. Kim was the first child Caitlyn claims she spoke to before any of the other kids about all of my issues. She continues by saying that although Kim's later quiet upset her, she soon understood that my expectations were unreasonable. And when she confesses that she purposefully left out mentioning the Kardashians from her televised coming out interview with Diane Sawyer, she divulges quite a bit. She claims that the absence of the Kardashian side of the family made them feel betrayed. And Caitlyn candidly acknowledges that they had every right to be upset because it was planned. Because research shows that whenever a Kardashian is on television, many in the public tend to think it's a publicity stunt to make money. She continues by claiming that she loves her children and didn't want them to believe she was rejecting them. But she felt she had to build a wall and distance myself since I only had one chance. This has to be solely about me. That's all about today's video. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, press the bell icon to get notified of our upcoming videos. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below.